Hello, children. Welcome to another radio learning program for Primary 4 Science. This is one of the radio programs produced by Rwanda Education Board with the support from UNICEF, Rwanda, and in partnership with IEE, Inspire, Educate, and Empower Rwanda. My name is Teacher Gerard. I will be teaching Primary 4 Science. Children, you know always that we use our pens. Let them be ready. We also use our notebooks. Get them ready. They are for doing exercises and homework that you will be given. After getting the writing materials ready, may you sit next to the radio, turn it on, and give it the volume that you can listen very well and listen to it keenly. Dear parents, we appreciate you for your meaningful support to the children in ensuring that the children are kept safe at home during this period. I would like to continue reminding you, parents and guardians, that make sure that you support the learning by staying closer to the learner or the child and follow up what they are doing and support them where necessary. Thank you. Now, children, let us stand up to have a warm-up song before we start learning. We will sing our row, row, row your boat. I hope you all know it. Good. I am going to lead in singing the song once. As you listen, then you will join me as we sing for the second time. Is that right? Great. Row, row, row your boat gentle down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Children, you can now join me. We will sing 2 times. Good. Let us sing. Row, row, row your boat gentle down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Again. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Oh, that is great. Children, can you remember what we learned about last time? Very, very good. Last time, we learned about classification of animals according to the locomotion mode. That is how they move. Is that correct, children? Perfect. Now, can you remember some of the ways the animals move? I've given you seconds. Write them down. Perfect, perfect. I like that. The ways animals move include flying. Animals fly. Some animals are crawling. Crawling. Jumping or hopping. Some animals are jumping or hopping. Some animals are walking. Some animals are walking and running. Then we also have another group that is swimming. That is swimming. Is that right? Wonderful.
Come along and play with us.
Children, today we are going to see the classification of animals according to the feeding mode. Classification of animals according to the feeding mode. We want to group animals according to how they feed. Feeding, that means how they eat. Can you write that on your notebook? Classification of animals according to the feeding mode. Good. Children, animals do not feed in the same way. And even what they are eating is always different. Different animals eat different things depending on how they were created by God. You get that? Wow. Now, this is why we can group them according to the way they feed. Is that true? Great. Now, some animals like buffaloes, cows, goats, rabbits, they eat grass and leaves. Animals like the buffaloes, the cows, the goats, and rabbits, just as an example, they eat grass and leaves. They are called herbivores. 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 Good. They eat grass and leaves. You know some of the animals that eat grass and leaves. You know them. You can mention as many, I know. Good. Some animals like lizards and frogs, they eat insects. The animals like lizards and frogs, they eat insects. They are insectivores. 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 You can mention so many animals that eat insects. Good. Some animals like the tiger and the wolf. The tiger and the wolf, they eat flesh of other animals. They eat the flesh of other animals. These animals are called carnivores. 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 Good. Can you name some more carnivores? Wow. The lion, the hyena, the leopard. Wonderful. Those are carnivores. They eat or they feed on the flesh of other animals. Are we together? Great. The fourth category. Some animals like human beings, me and you, and the bear, we eat both plants and animals. Hello? Yes, man, human beings, me and you, and your friends. And the bear, we eat both plants and animals because we like eating chicken. We eat meat, we eat fish, and we also eat vegetables. These animals that eat both plants and animals, they are called omnivores. The omnivores. O-M-N-I-V-O-R-E-S. Omnivores. Good. Some other animals, like the sparrows, the bird sparrow, the squirrels, they eat grains. The sparrows and squirrels, they eat grains. They are granivores. Grains, that means the maize, the millet, the sorghum, the rice. That is what they eat. They are granivores. G-R-A-N-I-V-O-R-E-S. Granivores. Good. Some granivores, like rats and squirrels, have sharp front teeth. They have sharp front teeth. These teeth help them cut and bite the nuts and seeds. They gnaw or they constantly bite and chew their food. They are rodents. Is that clear? Wonderful, wonderful children. Now, my friends, I want you to do an exercise. Now, get a clear page in your notebook. Get a clear page in your notebook. Good. Divide it into 5 columns. Divide it into 5 columns. At the top, first column, write herbivores. At the top, second column, write insectivore. Top second column, write insectivores. Top third column, you write carnivore. Top fourth column, you will write omnivores. And then the top fifth column, you will write granivores. Seconds to do that. And you underline all the headings. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, under each column, list the animals that we have seen above or earlier according to where they belong. My friends, after writing those categories, we said the first column was herbivores. The second column at the top was insectivores. The top third column, write carnivores. The fourth column was omnivores. And the top fifth column was granivores. Now, under each column, list the animals that we have seen about or earlier according to the way and where they belong. Remember, now we are categorizing them according to the way they feed. An example that I'm going to give you is 1. Herbivores. Under herbivores, I have put rabbit because it eats grass and leaves. So you will add other herbivores under the rabbit. Is that clear? Good. Then you will put some under insectivores, some under carnivores, some under omnivores, and the rest under granivores. You are good children.
Come along and play with us.
Now, let us do classification of animals according to their reproductive mode. their reproductive mode. That means how they give birth. Write that one down. Animals according to their reproductive mode. Good. All animals give birth to their young ones, such that they can continue their own kind on earth. This process is known as reproduction. Animals give birth to their young ones to continue their own kind on earth. This process is known as reproduction. Some animals like tigers, human beings, and dogs reproduce by giving birth to a young living creature. But some other animals like the hens, the frogs, and the snakes, they reproduce by laying eggs. They lay eggs, then the eggs will be hatched out after a short time. They will be hatched out into a living hen, a living frog, a living snake, or any other animal that lay eggs. Are we together? Great. So, we have seen the two categories. Some animals live, or some other animals, they reproduce by giving birth to young ones, like human beings, like the cow, like the goat, like the elephant, lion, and many others. They give birth to their young ones. Some animals, they don't give birth, so they lay eggs. Example, the hen and other birds. The frogs that lay eggs, which will turn to be a tadpole. And the snakes, the crocodile, they lay eggs, and after incubation, the eggs hatch into a new animal. Is that clear, children? Great. Now, the work for you is write down all the animals that you know of. In front of every animal, write how they produce. Do they lay eggs or they give birth to a young one? What you are going to do is, for example, if you say man or human, in front you say give birth to a young one. Do you get me? Good. So animals like man or human beings give birth to a young one. Another example is, you can take the sparrow, the bird. Then in front of that animal, the sparrow, you say lay eggs. Do you get me? Good. So list all the animals, the names of all the animals that you know, all the animals that you can remember. And in front of their names, write how they give birth. Is it by giving birth to a young one or by laying eggs? Is that correct? Wow. Until we meet in our next radio lesson, bye-bye.
Goodbye, 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 teacher. Goodbye, children. See you next time. Goodbye, 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 teacher. Goodbye, children. See you